Welcome to Nonsense Gaming Zone. Before we get into the Game 5 highlights, just a little recap of what's happened so far. So myself and two other buddies created three guys, Sammy Smith, Andre Barnet, and Chad Uppercrust, and put them in a fantasy draft online with legends. It's a 14-game season. I'm the Raptors with Sammy Smith, Andre Barnet is on the Bulls, and Chad Uppercrust is on the Knicks. And it started off interesting. So the Raptors are 3-1, and they're going to be going against the Celtics and Kevin Garnett, and the Chicago Bulls are 3-1 as well, going against Dr. J and the Milwaukee Bucks. And Chad Uppercrust and the Knicks, unfortunately, he is 1-3, hoping to get another victory going against the Pacers and Devin Booker. So these Game 5 highlights, they're going to be tight. So like I said, 14-game season, so playoffs are heating up already. In this video, you'll get the highlights, and then after all three highlights, we'll jump into standings, seeing how teams are doing, what teams are struggling, what teams are doing okay. So we'll do that on the West and the East. Before we get into the highlights, just real quick, if you could smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, that would be fantastic, so we can get this channel growing. Now, let's get into the highlights. We're going to Toronto, where the 1-3 Celtics are taking on the 3-1 Raptors. Let's see if they can bounce back. Sammy Smith is fired up and ready to go for this game. There he is, Dirk Nowitzki, also fired up, looking to bounce back. Conley starts with the ball, looks to go right, nope, passes to Ray Allen for a three-pointer, bang! He hits it, 4-8, Raptors are up. Kevin Garnett going to the right, stop, pull up in Amari's face, he hits that. Celtics are only down 2 early in the game. 9-8 now. Conley with the ball, passes, Nowitzki open for 3, bang! 32-33, LaMarcus Aldridge with the ball off the screen, he hits a little pull-up to go up 3 midway through the second quarter. A little bit later in the second quarter, Sammy Smith in transition to Gibson for 3. They take a 2-point lead, the Raptors do. Bibby driving, pull up, gets fouled, and one. Big basket, go up 2 a little bit before halftime. 2 minutes to go, Garnett with a shot, and he hits it. 43-40, the Celtics are in the lead. Drives, Garnett gets the ball off the rebound and puts it back to go up 5 with 1:30 left. 15 seconds left. Sammy Smith looks to drive, getting some contact, hop, nothing, no call. 10 seconds left. Celtics with the ball. Brown is pushing. Can they get a shot off before the time runs out? He stops, gets the ball to Anderson. Frazier throws to Garnett. Time winding down. 2, 1, bang! He hits the three-pointer, 50-42 at halftime. Frazier with a lob to Garnett. Garnett is taking over right from half. Now it's the beginning of the third quarter. Garnett with the ball, looks to go left, 54-42, stop, pull up, goes up 14 for the Raptors. Halfway through the third, 56-42, Raptors got to do something. Ah, turnover, that's not good. Celtics with the ball, looking, pushing, Garnett cutting to the hoop, and what does he do? Slams it right on Sammy. Celtics with the ball, puts a hand up in his face, no, doesn't matter. 61-42, tough shot, but he hits it. 61-45 now, trying to figure out something. No, Garnett with the steal. He runs, tracks down the ball, gets it, and slams the ball. Wow, these Celtics are really putting it on him right now. Sammy goes right, looks for Amari, off the glass again, top 5 nomination. 63-47. One more look at that one. That guy is very athletic. That's 2 games in a row now off the glass. But 63-47, and Garnett is putting in work. Spin move, up and in, right on Dirk. 65-47. Is not looking good for the Raptors. LaMarcus Aldridge with the ball, and one. That's a huge basket before the fourth quarter. We have one more play as the third quarter's winding down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, hand in his face, doesn't matter, no! Anderson with the basket, 87-70. Big lead going in the fourth. Sammy Smith trying to do something, little contact, and one. $89-79, good defense by Smith, but Brown puts it in, he forces it in to go up 12. Midway through the fourth quarter now, 91-79. Smith at the basket, pushes Brown out of the way, 10 points. Smith is like, I got this, we're doing this, come on. 91-81, here we go, Smith again at the basket. They're only down 8. Once again, down 8, but Brown to the hoop, pushes his way in and slams it down. He be flexing again. Brown is putting in some work this game. Let's take another look at that replay. There's the cut and the slam. Look at that pose. Celtics now, 98-83, throws the turnover though. Raptors out pushing. Sammy with the ball. What does he do? Slows it down. Ray Allen, little jumper at the elbow. That goes in. Do they have enough time left to make this comeback? Down 13. 98-85. Looks like good defense, but Brown shakes him for a jumper. The Celtics just keep getting big basket after big basket. 100-87. Here we go. Raptors trying to make a push. Brown making some plays. Has nowhere to go. Brown, good defense. Doesn't matter. 102-87. Brown with a stop. Pop. Here we go. 102-90. The Raptors are looking to push. They got to make a play. And he gets clobbered by Frazier. He's going to the line. This is getting physical. Garnett, once again, just took over this game. 102, now 104-92. Garnett with a huge basket. 104-96. Kevin Garnett was just unstoppable to this game. Dunks, rebounds, baskets, it didn't matter. They could not stop this man. Celtics 104, Raptors 96. 2 losses in a row now for the Raptors. Kevin Garnett, that is a game, my friends. 37 points, 8 rebounds, 16 of 19 from the field. The Raptors couldn't do anything to stop KG. Frazier had a good game as well. 15 points, then 11 dimes. Sammy Smith, 12 points, 10 dimes, 6 rebounds, and 6 turnovers. You can't have those many turnovers in that close of a game. Well, it wasn't close to begin with, but the Raptors made it close kind of towards the end. Mike Conley, 18 points and 5 dimes. Now, let's go to the next game. We're going to New York, where the 1-3 Indiana Pacers are taking on the finally 1-3 New York Knicks. Uppercrust looks to go left. No, he goes right. Stops, pops, hits. 6-2 deficit by the New York Knicks. Let's see if they can make a comeback. They need another victory. Booker to Pau Gasol with a little floater in the lane. 8-2. Should have just dunked that one, but oh well. 8-4 now. Uppercrust looks to get the steal. No, they don't pass it, but Booker with the cut. 10-4. What a slam. Let's take another look at that one. There he goes. Man, what a throwdown. Uppercrust in transition. Crosses over to the right. Goes up. Left hand. And in. 17-7. Knicks need to make a comeback. Now 25-16, Kobe Bryant looks to drive. No, passes out to Uppercrust. Can he hit a three-pointer? Yes, he does. 25-19, that's a big hit. Top 5 nomination to Harrison Barnes and the slam on Pau. Here we go. Going right. RJ Barrett with a huge pull-up three-pointer to go up 3. Now 35-25. Throwing the lob to Ben Wallace. He gets that. Only down a few. Let's take another look. What a throwdown. Uppercrust trying to play some defense on Booker in the lane and one. It looked like no. 58-51. It looks like he got hit in the head, but no big deal. 60-51 now. Looking to see what's going to go on. Cooper with the ball. Pump fake. Throws it to Booker. Uppercrust late. Booker with a huge 3 to go up 12s. Halfway through the third now. 65-54. Uppercrust tries for the steal. Booker steps another three-pointer. He hits a big one. 68-53. Now it's looking bad. 72-53. McGrady with the ball. Bryant open for 3. He hits that one, gets it a little closer. 95-72. Uppercrust with a huge tomahawk throwdown. Let's take another look at that one real quick. Uppercrust drives right. It's not looking good. 100-77. Little whirly bird there, looks like. 100-79 halfway through the fourth, but that is not enough. Pau Gasol, player of the game. He had a really good game. Pacers win 107-91 over the New York Knicks. Knicks with another loss on the record. That moves the Pacers to 3-1 and the New York Knicks to 1-4. Pau Gasol, 23 points, 18 rebounds, 11 from 17 from the field. Very good game for him. And Devin Booker, you saw a couple of those big threes. He had 24 points and 5 dimes. Chad Uppercrust, 16 points, 5 turnovers, 9 of 22 from the field. That is not very good. And look at Kobe Bryant again. Another bad game. 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field. They really got to figure out how to get him going. Now, let's move on to the next game. We're going to Chicago, where the 2-3 Milwaukee Bucks are taking on the 3-1 Chicago Bulls. Dr. J with the ball. In traffic, doesn't matter. Up and over Barnett, 4-0 early in the game. Halliburton with a little push shot, up and over, 6-2. Bucks are out to a good old lead at the beginning. Still 6-2. Barnett going up and skies for a slam to cuts it within 2. 8-4 now. Barnett trying to set a couple screens. Penny driving. Pump up in. Good play by Penny there. Still 8-6. Throws up a lob and Barnett goes and gets it. He skied for that one. Rebound, out and running top. Oh, look at that behind the back to James Harden. Bang, that was a top 5 right there. Halliburton crossover, looking. Kemp with the cut and the slam. Sean Kemp to Rain Man throws it down. Halfway through the first quarter still, 10-13. Barnett throws it down on him, 10-15. Let's take another look at that play. There goes Andre Barnet around Dr. J for the slam. Now Dr. J going at the Barnett, pushes him and just scores right over the top of him. Early in the first still, what's gonna happen? Whoa, look at that reverse Barnett by Barnett. That's a top 5 nomination as well. Look at the slow-mo replay. Sky and Duncan. He can really get to the hoop. You got to stop him if he's driving. Dr. J with a little stop and pop. He hits that to go up 5. Halfway through the fourth. Now, early in the third quarter, another top 5 nomination. Sean Kemp, the Rain Man. That looked like good old supersonic days with Gary Payton to Sean Kemp. Dr. J right at Barnett, and he throws that down on his grill. 61-57 now, halfway through the third quarter. Barnett passed everybody for the slam. Down 2 for the Bulls. Now the Bulls are up 8. Barnett, a little bit of drive. Kick to James Harden for 3. He hits that. Bang. Up 11 for the Bulls. Harden, step back. 89-97. Now it's 89-99. Bulls are looking good. Bucks are making a little comeback here. Halliburton, stop. Pop. He can hit that. 95-99. It's getting tight, folks. Dr. J. Oh, no. Chet says, get that out of here. Let's take another look at that one. Huge block by Chet as time was winding down there in the fourth quarter. 95-99 Barnett. Top 5 nomination right here too, I think. Yes, it is. 95-101. We got to take another look at that. Barnett just throws it down on 3 people. Barnett driving to the right, wasn't there to finish, so he kicks out to Chet. Chet with a jumper over Dr. J, that goes in. Player of the game, Andre Barnett. Bucks lose 98-109 to the Bulls. Chicago Bulls are rolling now. That drops the Bucks to 2-4, while the Chicago Bulls go on to go 4-1. What a victory for the Bulls. Andre Barnett, 37 points, 4 dimes, 15 of 24 from the field. James Harden, 19 points, 3 dimes, but 5 of 5 from three-point line. That is very impressive. Sean Kemp for the Bucks, 19 points, 15 rebounds, and Julius Erving, 18 points and 6 rebounds. Just not enough for those two, and they lose 98-109. Now, let's take a look at some of the standings. All right, let's start with the West, and we got the Phoenix Suns, number 1 at 5-0. They got LeBron James and Jason Kidd, and the San Antonio Spurs right behind them at 4-1, and they got Jerry West. The Los Angeles Lakers with John Stockton and Karl Malone at 3-1. Now, if we go to the bottom here, we're all the way at the bottom, 1-4, Sacramento Kings and Derrick Rose. They got to figure a way out to get this going. Now, let's go to the East. Way at the bottom, the New York Knicks, 1-4, Chad Uppercrust. They gotta figure it out and get it going. But now let's go take a look at the top, and we have the Atlanta Hawks and Steph Curry, 5-0. Chicago Bulls right behind them at 4-1. Andre Barnett is doing pretty solid. The Toronto Raptors in the 7th spot at 3-2. Only 14 games in this season, so the teams at the bottom need to figure it out and start making a push if they want to get into these playoffs. Those were the standings so far and how everything's breaking down. In our next video, we're going to have the Raptors at 3-2 after 2 losses going against the Atlanta Hawks, who are 5-0, as you saw there, and Steph Curry. That's a big one for the Raptors. They need to bounce back quickly. And then we have the Chicago Bulls going against the Nets. They're 3-2 with Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. That as a solid ball club, so that should be a tough one for the Bulls, but let's see what Andre Barnett can do and see if he can go 3-0. And then we have the New York Knicks going against the Cavs and Kevin Durant. The Cavs are 1-3, but they're a pretty solid team with Kevin Durant. But the New York Knicks at 1-4 need to figure it out quick, because like I said, these playoffs are right around the corner, so hopefully you catch us on our next video. We'll see you soon.